KOIAI are one of those groups who I have just been hearing praise upon praise upon praise about. And when you consider the people involved in this project, I'm not surprised. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not as super in-depth or familiar with the various members of this group as other people, but I do remember that on one of the Twitch live streams we did maybe a few months ago for my main channel, Backup Broadcast, we did actually cover their music video, the one where they're all sitting around like in a swimming pool house. It was it was very sort of strange lo-fi video, but the music was really well played. Now, my understanding, they got a singer, they got songs, they're going to be putting out a whole selection of new music, I believe. This is a video that came out a couple of days ago called A New Picture, and apparently it says it's the official live video from First Live in Japan Blu-ray. So it's an official live video from an upcoming concert release. So I'm assuming we're going to be hearing the live audio, but with these quality musicians here, I'm expecting that the live performance will sound as perfect as a studio performance. I'm just looking forward to seeing what we get here. It's only 3 minutes 30. We've had a lot of songs like this recently where I was expecting them to be much longer, but they've actually been quite tight, and I personally appreciate that. I've always said this, I'm not a big fan of songs that drag on. I'm a fan of songs that get a lot done in a short period of time, that have efficiency, that have like a real enthusiasm to entertain you. So anyway, KOIAI, A New Picture. I don't know. I'm assuming this is a song that they've written themselves. I'm almost guaranteeing the musicianship is going to be absolutely insanely great. So let's find out. A ballad. When you get that 360 camera on stage. Oh, piano. So far, I'm liking this. Oh, where's this gonna go? Oh!
So we choose our words can't once the notes are break can never come back. That's why we practice so can't we all
playfully funky. Loving that octave bass line. Very simple. Very impactful. You can tell it's building something though. Great build up here. Love that he's using those guitar skills to build up the tension. Let's see how they pay it off. More guitar solo. I'd love the bass player to be doing a little bit more at this point. So I get the feeling we could be building up the tension there, but I really like this riff. I'm back around, okay. It's an interesting arrangement, but I love these twists and turns. All these twists and turns, I'm looking forward to where's it going to crescendo, what are we building to? Feel it's building. Okay.
Chase that should never be
that is it. That's interesting. I did not expect it to end there so suddenly. Now, this is a curious one for me because basically I really liked so much of what was happening here. But for a song that felt like it was building up, I was looking at the time, I was like, we're running out. It's like, where's the ending coming? Where's the ending? And it's just like, oh, tomorrow. Okay, so let's talk about the positives on this first of all, because, okay, first of all, well, like I say, I could say the musicianship was amazing, but you already know the musicianship was amazing. You know who is involved. Musicianship was obviously top level. Loved that. I love the way it started off with that really cool cool riff. The funny thing is, initially I was thinking, oh, it's kind of got this crazy sound, it's a little bit Tom Morello, but it's not Tom Morello actually. It's the guitarist is reminding me of that main riff. It's, if you can even call it a riff, that sort of instrumental like headbang refrain bit. It's actually a little bit more like what's his name? Wes something from Limp Bizkit, like the crazy sort of like screaming sounds and everything. It had a bit of that vibe into the guitar like riff. But then it went into, you know, we had the piano bit, which was really cool. Like I said, very playful, extremely minimalist, you know, drum kit, just 1, 2, 1, 2, bass, octave, 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 octave. Very simple, and you kind of get this feeling it's building, and it goes into the guitar solo. And the guitar solo, really, really cool, really beautiful. Love the way it passed between the two members. But of course, in the background, the bass is just going boom, 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 boom. And like when you got a bass that just holds one note, it's like, oh, okay, we're waiting for the bit where everything kicks in. And when it kicks in, that's when it's going to jump to the next chord and we're going to like, bam. But that didn't happen. It just kind of like rolled back into the riff and then back to the chilled bit and then it ended. This was weird because this was a song that, like, all the various bits I really loved. There were various parts in the direction of the song that I really loved, but it felt like it was like prepping us for something that never came and just stopped. You know, that was weird. Yeah, so I really liked this, but I feel like the song was lacking the ending that it deserved. I mean, it built us up so well and then didn't deliver. I mean, I'm not saying you can have songs that don't have to have a big ending. You can have songs that end in strange ways, but this is a song that felt all about the build-up and then didn't deliver one. So, musicianship-wise, fantastic. Sonically-wise, fantastic. Moment to moment, brilliant. End feeling when it's all said and done, a little bit hollow, a little bit like, oh, you had me so built up and then you let me down. Not let me down as in quality. Let me down as in there was no payoff at the end of the song for all of that build up. So yeah, strange one. I gotta be honest, I've said this before. I know how talented this group are. For me, songwriting is my background, arrangements, that's the sort of thing I love. So whenever I hear a song, you know, musicianship is always the second most important thing underneath songwriting, which is the top. And this for me was... yeah, like I say, moment to moment, individual moments in the song were beautifully written. There was individual little cool little parts. But the end result, yeah, shame. I could have done with more of a payoff. Still, brilliantly played. And in the heat of the moment, at least, very enjoyable. Just ends before it gets to really reward you for all of the... will reward itself for all the good work it's done up to that point. Anyway, those are my opinions, as always. Maybe controversial. I know there's a lot of fans of these artists. And like I say, I enjoy so much about this. I'd love to know what you guys think, your thoughts on this as well. Get in the comments. Let me know. I'd certainly be interested in hearing more of this band. Hopefully songs that end with an ending. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these videos, maybe even that one, or I see you in the comments. For now, ciao, ciao.